How go the repairs?
Going offline kept Penguin from finding the Batcave, but it also scrambled our system. The Bat computer barely runs, and worse, most of my tech isn't working. It's going to take time to get everything up and running again. If it gets running again. It's going to make tracking down Lady Arkham a hell of a lot harder.
You've proven that you don't need armor or gadgets to help this city. In the end, Bruce Wayne was the one to stop Penguin.
Well, after several attempts, anyway.
Bruce, these last few weeks, I worry about the toll they've taken on you. Facing off against Harvey and Oswald in a matter of days. Not just the physical toll. Those were men you once trusted, and after finding out what you did about your father, people must seem a great disappointment to you. Always letting you down, even those whom you admire.
Not everyone is like my father or Oswald. And what Harvey became, well, it wasn't by choice.
And me. Everything that happened, I could have stopped it if I'd done something all those years ago. This is my fault. All of it. I told you I wanted to leave your father's employ. But if only I had the guts to do something instead. Your mother, she wanted that. Wanted to put an end to his crimes. If I'd helped her, if I'd stopped Thomas, none of these horrors would have occurred. Lady Arkham, Oswald, even Harvey.
I don't blame you for what happened, Alfred. You did the best you could in an impossible situation. And it helped to make me the man I am today.
Thank you, Bruce.
But our work isn't done. The children of Arkham are still out there, and Lady Arkham.
With both Penguin and Mayor Dent off the board, she's the only remaining piece.
We need to figure out her next move. The only thing we do know is that she moved on from her plan to poison the city. With Penguin gone and my CEO access restored, I can finally log into Wayne Enterprises and see exactly what Oswald was doing during his time in charge. If I cross-reference that with all the data we have on Vicky Vale, we might be able to figure out the Children of Arkham's next move.
And that is exactly what I plan to do right now. As we normally have with this sort of screen, we normally look through the Gotham feed and we look through the archives or the codex or whatever it is. But unfortunately, with us being disconnected from the rest of the Wayne Tech, the Wayne Enterprises and all the other sort of stuff, that's not exactly something we can do right now.
Damn it. Still offline. I need to get this working again.
I wonder if I had gone and faced Penguin in the last episode and left Harvey Dent to his devices, if I would be able to look at the codex on the Gotham feed right now. I probably would have been, because if I saved all the tech, but then God knows what would have happened to Alfred. So, and speaking of Alfred as well, like I wasn't just siding with him and saying it wasn't his fault just for the hell of it, like just to be a nice guy. It wasn't his fault. Like even if he had left Thomas and Martha Wayne's employ and gone elsewhere, they still would have done what they were going to do. And if he tried to stop them, he may have been another one of the people who were admitted to Arkham. So there was really nothing he could do. It was really like it wasn't his fault, but it was the Penguin's fault for what he did. He did that entirely of his own devices. So let's log back into the Wayne Tech and let's see what changes Cobblepot made while we were away.
Your administrative access to Wayne Enterprises should have been reinstated by now, along with your title of CEO.
Let's see what Oswald was doing while he sat in my chair.
Master Cobblepot's sense of humor hasn't changed much since you were boys.
Can we just see what he was doing?
Well, at least he didn't put My Little Pony stickers all over it. That could have made it quite a bit worse. But all right, let's have a look at some of the records. What do we have here?
Oswald altered several public records using the Wayne network.
All right, so let's see what he did to us first.
Oswald manipulated my records as well.
It would appear your degree was in sociology.
And my medical records.
There are some, well, colorful diseases.
Annoying, but not hard to fix.
That's better.
So it seems like the Wayne Enterprises, or sorry, Cobblepot Enterprises website was not the only reaches of Cobblepot's sense of humour. It seems like Eve decided to tarnish Bruce's reputation by giving him a certain amount of STDs. All right, fair enough, Cobblepot. Fair enough. I'll give you that one. That was a good jab.
Well, no surprise here. Oswald wiped away any trace of his criminal records. His background is completely fabricated.
He was enrolled at Cambridge? Ridiculous.
Calm down, Alfred. I'm sure the board realizes by now that they were fooled.
Oh, is that a sore spot, is it, Alfred? Is it hitting a bit too close to home for you there?
All mention of her birth name, Victoria Arkham, is completely gone.
Wait. What's this? He also erased something from Vicky's research at the Gazette. I can't tell what was removed from here, but Wayne Tech leaves a trace when it alters data. One the Bat computer can decode.
What is it Miss Vale wanted to hide?
Well, there is only one way to find out, but we still have some more records here at Wayne Enterprises, not Cobblepot. So let's have a look through the financial report. I'm sure he's done a lot of things with our money.
Oh, Oswald certainly wasn't very frugal with my money.
You have a few yachts to return, it appears.
Also explains how the children of Arkham had a seemingly endless supply of guns. Oswald was using Wayne money to arm them.
Well, isn't that just a kick in the teeth? No, he's trying to kill me, but he's trying to kill me with guns that I paid for. That's just on a boat that I paid for, man. I'm glad he's already put away, but a part of me wants him to still be out there just so I can punch him in the face again.
Oswald was trying to buy an island.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's assets and likeness to brand the place. It's some kind of tourist attraction.
He was going to call it
Falcone Island. We need to figure out Lady Arkham's next move.
Of course.
Well, I have absolutely zero clue what he was up to there, but it seems like Cobblepot kind of wanted to have a little bit of fun as well. Like, I'm sure that he had bigger plans for Falcone Island, but it seems like there's still a little bit of a kid inside him, I've got to admit.
Penguin was tapping into surveillance systems across Gotham. Any building using Wayne Tech security could be spied on from the CEO's office.
How is that any different than the back door into the Wayne network that he uncovered?
It's not. Unless... Hold on.
Speaking of back doors, there's a little hidden security folder over here. What are you hiding, Cobblepot?
What do we have here? They did more than just look at these schematics. Every building in Gotham with the Wayne Tech security system can be accessed from here and remotely controlled. If Oswald was the brawn, Vicky is the brains. So let's check her file. She may have left clues about what she was using Oswald's access for.
Okie pokey. So now with all the information we've learnt from Cobblepot here, let's go research into Vicky Vale or Lady Arkham and see how any of that correlates. Man, I just cannot say words today. Words, English, use Dave. Get them out. My mouth is failing me, sorry. But yeah, so let's see how any of the information we found with Cobblepot correlates with that inside Lady Arkham's file.
Vicky Vale, mid-30s, reporter for the Gotham Gazette. And not in the public record, her true name, Victoria Arkham.
To think she was here, in the manor. She gave nothing away of her true nature then.
Yeah, I suppose that was the plan all along, to sort of seem like the mild manner reporter for the Gazette and try and worm her way inside. And I mean, being a reporter, she's going to get to be in the centre of all the stories, in the place where everything's happening, exactly where she needs to be. So, if you think about it, it's the perfect cover.
Vicky embraced this identity to follow through on her twisted crusade.
Her mask inspires fear. Not unlike Batman.
I just need to find her.
The difference being Batman uses that fear to strike fear into the hearts of criminals, not every citizen in Gotham.
The children of Arkham. Their symbol dates back much farther than their terrorist activity. They formed to get justice for those wronged at Arkham Asylum. But the message fell on deaf ears. Until they found a leader Gotham couldn't ignore.
And the thing is, it's a noble cause trying to look out for those who are wrongfully incarcerated in Arkham Asylum, but it was the methods that left something to be desired.
The Gazette's records of the articles written by Vicky Vale. This record isn't complete.
You're right. There are notable gaps between entries, but yet it doesn't seem she ever left the Gazette's employ. So what was she doing in that time?
This record wouldn't be easy to alter. Seeing what Oswald was up to could give us a fresh perspective.
Indeed it could, indeed it could. However, we have already had a look what Oswald was up against. Let's see if we can combine the two to unlock what she was up to.
Now that we know how Oswald manipulated Vicky's records, the Bat computer should be able to... There. No more holes.
Right, so what do we have here? Vicky Vale patient files. Or Vicky Vale patient files. Man, why can't I speak today? I swear I'm slowly dying.
She was looking into Arkham patients, reviewing records, checking submissions, prior histories. She was trying to figure out who was actually sick and who was committed because of Hill, Falcone, and my father.
Again, a noble cause, but just the method and the way they're going about it was just completely wrong.
Vicky was digging deep. Gotham City records, Freedom of Information requests, posts to conspiracy forums. All to find...
It's a list. Gotham buildings that use Wayne Tech security systems.
It's a list of targets.
City Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD headquarters, Gotham First National. It's almost every landmark in the city.
We're onto something. Vicky wants to bypass the security at a Gotham landmark. But without a man inside Wayne Enterprises, she can't unlock that door remotely. She'll have to get her hands dirty. And when she does, we'll find her.
Bruce, you there? It's urgent. One of the Bat prototypes has been stolen.
By Lady Arkham?
Not quite. I'm patching you the feed now.
Of course.
She stole from you? After we opened our doors to her? After all that you two...
Alfred.
Yeah, I know, Bruce, but why would she do this? Is she that cold-hearted? That selfish?
She must have her reasons.
Well, I'm sure she does.
The device she stole, it's a prototype. It's an electronic skeleton key. With it, you could bypass any security system made by Wayne Tech.
That key is far too dangerous in Miss Kyle's hands, especially with Lady Arkham still at large.
Get the car ready, Alfred. I'm going to get some answers from Selena.
Now, it can't be a coincidence that Selena Kyle happens to steal a key that can open any of Wayne Tech security, just as we discover that Lady Arkham is researching buildings and landmarks that are run by Wayne Tech security. Or have Wayne Tech security inside them.
Damn it. Hey, Bruce. I wasn't expecting you. Thought I'd make it outside the city limits, at least. Clearly my ride needs a tune-up.
You should know by now not to underestimate me.
I thought you might be busy with, I don't know, saving the world. I'm flattered I rank so highly. But I know you're not here for me, are you? I don't blame you for wanting it back. I'm surprised you had a toy like this. No doubt Batman would use it for the good of Gotham, but the less noble options are so much more exciting. Why should I give it back? So much potential. Just imagine what I'd be able to dig my claws into.
That device is far too dangerous to be out in the world. If Lady Arkham got a hold of it, that blood would be on your hands.
Wow, that's pretty dramatic, Bruce. Catch. You might be exaggerating, but I'd rather not take the chance. Oh, come on. Don't pretend you're not impressed. As long cons go, this one was a beauty. Getting into Wayne Tech's lab took a lot more than cracking a safe. I had to get close to people. Your friend Harvey. Poor guy just wanted to fall in love so bad. After that, it didn't take very long to get my introduction to his BFF. The great Bruce Wayne. Imagine my surprise when the rich playboy turned out to be Batman, Scourge of Gotham. I was always going to steal from Bruce Wayne. I just never expected he'd be so interesting.
So it was all just an act. Everything we've done together. A lie.
That's how it started. And now it's over. I'm getting out of here while the getting's good. Gotham's a house on fire, and I'm not gonna burn with it. If you were smart, you'd get out of here too. This town hates you. Hates your entire family. Just leave it all behind. Do something more meaningful with those skills of yours. You don't need the money, but think of the fun.
Gotham needs me, and I won't abandon the people of this city, no matter how they feel about me.
After the way they've treated you, you've got one hell of a thick skin. You're gonna need it. It'll be good to put some distance between us. After all, look at what happened to Harvey. It'd only be a matter of time before I crossed one of your lines. Isn't that right? My copy of the Boy Scout Handbook is out of date. I'm bound to break some rule.
You and I may disagree on a lot of things, but I'm not worried about you.
You're that sure? Bruce, I think I finally get what this is all about. You're upset that I'm leaving. What'd you think? That one night of sex meant we were going steady? Is that what you really thought?
No, I was just hoping there would be more than one night.
I had fun, Selena. Didn't you?
I'm all for fun, Bruce. But how long does this stay fun before you start wanting more? Look, Bruce. I'll admit that what you and I had, it wasn't terrible. But you were just another job. A more intriguing job than I was expecting. But still a job. And that job's done. I'm done with you. It's not complicated. I'm not a good person. I'm certainly no hero, and I don't want to be. I'm a thief. That's all I am. I told you that from the start. I never pretended to be anything else.
Stop. It's not true. I know there's more to you than that. You're just afraid to admit it.
You'd like it if that were true, wouldn't you? Why would you even think that? I've made my feelings pretty clear. Why aren't you listening?
You saved my life. You could have left me to die back in that warehouse, but you didn't. Someone who's only out for herself, who's just a thief, wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah? Who would?
A good person. That's who. A hero.
You know, after I found out you were Batman, I thought nothing else could surprise me. But you just keep on surprising me.
Well, Batman is nothing if he's not a risk taker. One for the road, Selena.
to remember me by?
I won't need any help remembering you. Well, it's been fun.
You stay out of trouble, because if I catch you taking what's not yours again, I'll have to stop you.
I look forward to our next dance.
Lucius, I've got the key. Hold on, Alfred's on the line. Hey, Alfred,
Bruce, Lady Arkham, she's here. I tried to keep them out, but...
Alfred? Alfred! Alfred! Lucius, it's Bruce. He's not here. Damn it. I'm going to search for clues.
Just tell me how I can help.
Get over here as fast as you can.
I'm on my way. We're gonna find him, Bruce.
I know. Need to focus. Figure out what happened here. What happened to you, Al?
Man, as all these episodes have gone along, every friend, every person that Bruce Wayne has ever respected or cared for has been taken away from him. His parents' lives, his parents' reputation, his childhood friend Oswald Cobblepot, his best friend Harvey Dent, someone who he thought he may possibly at some point have a relationship with, Catwoman, has now just left. And now the one person who's always been there for him, his mentor, Alfred Pennyworth, has just been taken. And that is the final straw, the straw that broke the camel's back. We will not let that stand. We will find what happened to Alfred, and to do that, we need the world's greatest detective, and we are definitely going to find out how good of a detective Bruce Wayne can be. Now, he doesn't have his cowl, he doesn't have his tech, he doesn't have any of the gadgets. He's just going to have to use that old noggin of his and see, find out what happened here. So, let's start where this all began, and with the broken lock, how they entered the room. Let's start at the start and work our way through the room.
The lock's been completely destroyed. Alfred must have barricaded himself in here. But they got in anyway.
Too true. Alright, so what do we have here? Did Alfred put up such a fight that one of the bad guys shat themselves all over the floor? You never know. It could have happened. A case of explosive diarrhea, maybe.
A scuff mark. What could have caused this?
Maybe Alfred has a cowl of his own. Where's Bruce Wayne?
Furniture scattered outwards from a single point.
See, what did I say? Explosive diarrhea. Alfred put on the cowl, did his best Batman snarl, his best Batman growl. The enemy, terrified that this older, scarier Batman was going to attack him, sharted himself, exploded, blew the furniture everywhere. See, like I told you, world's greatest detective right here. I solved the case of the Alfred's disappearance.
Ash everywhere. What did they do to you, Alfred?
I don't know what they've done, but the state of this room, the blood on the fireplace, it's definitely not good.
Something big was thrown against this wall. Or someone.
Let's just hope it wasn't Alfred. I mean, I know he can put up a fight, but he's still an older guy. Like, as tough as he is, he still could be as fragile as the rest of them.
Face was knocked over in the struggle. The fight left nothing untouched.
Yeah, explosive diarrhea will do that to you. I'll stop now, I promise.
This pool cue was used as a weapon. Swung so hard it broke in half.
I mean, it goes without saying towards everything in here, but again, I hope that wasn't used on Alfred.
Blood pattern looks like it came off a high-velocity hit.
Probably to do with, as he said, how that broke, but... Blimey, what the hell is that? What is that? And how did it get up there?
How the hell?
Batman shares my sentiment, like the confusion of how that got up there. So, what do we have? It's a fire poker, a metal fire iron. So the first thing I think is obviously the place where it came from would be the fireplace.
Alfred grabbed the fireplace poker to fend off an attacker, but it was knocked away.
Man, you'd think if it was knocked away, it would have fell to the floor, not ricocheted up and went in there. But hey ho, hey ho. What else do we have to link? There was a scuff mark there, and someone went flying into there. Could be an explosion emanating from this point. That could be like a burn pattern on the floor, and that's why the furniture blew away. And maybe what blew something heavy or someone into that.
Lady Arkham must have used the concussion blast from her staff to try and stop Alfred.
Bingo! And for once, I'm glad I'm wrong. I'm glad that wasn't explosive diarrhea, because of that little reenactment there that Batman did would have just been disgusting to watch. Could you imagine? The enemy seems to have exploded from his bowels. Alfred was covered with feces. Oh dear. The world's grossest detective!
Alfred used the pool cue as a weapon, broke it across his attacker's head. When that didn't stop him, he used the jagged end to stab him, spraying blood across the pool table.
Yes, Alfred, my man!
I know what happened. The children of Arkham broke in. Alfred barricaded himself inside the parlor. He had just enough time to grab a pool cue as a weapon before Lady Arkham blasted the doors open. He broke it across one of their heads, then stabbed him to get away. Another assailant tackled Alfred, knocking over the vase. Alfred almost escaped, but then Lady Arkham entered the parlor, used her staff's concussion blast, scattering all the furniture in her path, throwing him against the wall by the fireplace. So Alfred grabs the nearest thing to use as a weapon to defend himself. But Lady Arkham deflected Alfred's attack, causing the poker to fly across the room and lodge into the wall. More blood on the mantel. He smashed his face into it. Wait. That picture doesn't belong there. Lady Arkham wanted me to find this.
And a picture of a young Bruce and a looking like quite a proud Alfred. She's just rubbing her face in it. She wants to rile us up and make us angrier than we already are.
Alfred. The butler did it. Password reckoning. You have no idea.